obviously here with recruiting opening back up, coming up here, in a couple of days, obviously the big question on Nebraska fans' minds and a lot of other college football fans' minds is what's Dylan Raiola thinking about? The number one quarterback in the class, and I won't hide anything here. I really like Nebraska's chances here. Obviously, he's gonna once they start, taking visits again. I mean, he's already been all over anyway. And obviously, Georgia is very high on his list. I mean, and obviously, why not? Two-time now defending national champions. But with his ties to Nebraska and just to see his reaction when he's here on visits on game day, and with the love from his family for this place, I think Nebraska is going to be right down there at the end and be, quite frankly, be hard to beat in his decision making. I think, in my mind, and from what I've heard, is that the coaching change that Nebraska made, that Trev Alberts made a huge difference in the outlook here from the Raiola family, and obviously retaining Donovan. Obviously, you still have that card to play as well, and yeah, I'm trying to be pretty optimistic here, but I'm thinking Nebraska's in a really good place here.
Yeah, for a guy that can go anywhere he wants, that would be something else. That would possibly be a game changer at the most important position on the field. For him to choose to stay home and continue a legacy there, boy, that would be one for Matt Rule to hang his hat on and really lay the foundation for this program going forward.
Well, when recruiting opens up again here too, you can win a ton of money. You bet on it that there's going to be every school coming down to Chandler, Arizona this weekend, to pay their respects. So, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a long road, but like I said, there's a lot of good ties that go into this decision, and you can guarantee Nebraska will be down there as well, in Chandler, Arizona this weekend. You can't, there's no in-home visits right now allowed, but obviously they're going to be at the school on Friday, and just checking in and abiding by the rules, and meet and greet, and you got to show your presence. So even Georgia will be there.
Oh, I'm sure they will be. I'm sure they will be, and they usually get their way. But yeah, a lot of people are commenting in the chat that believe that he's leaning Georgia based on what they've seen online.
Never believe what you see online, though, people. That's my good advice for the day. Never forget about the power of family and tradition.
Yeah. And Nebraska may just have been in a certain situation because of Scott Frost being the head coach, and now that Dylan Raiola may have more confidence in the way this program is going to be headed and where it's headed in the future with a guy that's proven himself, that may be just enough to get it done.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, that's a long, long ways away. I don't know at what point he is thinking about committing, but
Yeah,
that's
nobody does. And the way that I think about it is that you already made a decision way too early already one time. And that's when when he committed to Ohio State last year, I was always saying, hey, it's a long way, long way until signing day. And I think maybe now that, since they've refocused on everything and rethought about everything, I think they're gonna obviously take their time with this. And why wouldn't you? You have every option out there available to you. So, enjoy it while you can. Because this was already a big thing for him one time, and then he committed, and it died down. He didn't have to deal with as much. I mean, nobody ever gives up on a kid like that. They're still going to contact you, but it's just not at that extent of media people trying to talk to you every day and find out where you're at. But now obviously that he's decommitted from Ohio State and then opened it back up, now that whole circus happens again. And I've been doing this for so long and talked to many of a kid in the same situation, and it's not pleasant. Seriously, the amount of times that you're getting Twitter DMs and emails and phone calls and text messages, it drives you crazy. I would hate that because that's not. I don't like that myself. I hate it when people call me on the phone, and but it's not an easy thing to go through when you're a high profile guy like that.
yeah, and then trying to hang on to him is part of the process too, because you can never be too secure that that his commitment's going to hold. It's a 11-month process from here on out. You would think he would sign in December of 23.
And and I think his timeline is excelled a little bit because he's already 3/4 of the way done with his high school, so he's going to be able to graduate, in December next year. So that means that he's going to be on campus somewhere, for spring ball when he's a true freshman.